Hello, I hope you're well. My name is Caterina Fadda. I'm a child and family psychotherapist. And in my work at Grenfell NHS, I've been working mostly with very young children and their parents. So in this video, I will be talking to parents and carers about how some of the children in our community have been affected by the challenges that the pandemic has brought about. And I will be talking about ways that can help reduce the emotional impact on our children. During this period of lockdown, young children have generally been feeling unsafe, and not only because of worries about the virus, which they sometimes describe as a monster, but also because of the way the lockdown has disrupted their daily routine and has caused them to experience separation from, for example, the grandparents and cousins, as well as the teacher and classmates. Also, for some children in our community who had been through traumatic experiences in the past, these current changes have been quite challenging to adapt to. And this is because they represent, in a way, some kind of reminders of what they had already gone through in the past. At this young age, children express their worries and anxieties mostly through their behavior. So as a parent, you might have noticed your kids becoming clingier towards you. They may not have been sleeping as well, or they may have become angrier, or sometimes the opposite, very quiet, withdrawn. And as it often happens during difficult situations, some children may have gone back to the earlier stages in their development, where they may be bedwetting again or asking to be fed and behaving and talking like a baby. So I would like to focus today on 3 points that have been helpful for parents to keep in mind during the lockdown. And I'd also like to introduce a project I recently created and which I hope will be useful to your children. So the first point I'd like to talk about is routine. Several parents have found that setting up daily routines, especially around bedtime and mealtime, have helped to create a sense of stability for the children, who, as a consequence, have been having fewer tantrums and fewer difficulties with sleep, for example. Some families have been trying, when possible, to eat together as a family in their evenings. They've chosen some calming activities for the kids, like bedtime story, including from audiobooks and CBeebies. I also think it's useful to involve, actually, our children in the planning of their weekly routine as much as possible. So even encouraging them to create together with us a visual timetable, while keeping in mind to choose different activities for the weekends, so to avoid a sense of sameness. So the second helpful point I like to talk about is play. And not only to think about play as something that, as we know, is essential to children's development and learning and well-being, but also as a way through which they can express their feelings and digest difficult experiences. In fact, through play, children can act out things they have been worrying about, and at the same time, they can, if necessary, receive reassurance from the parent. Playing with your child can also be an enjoyable and relaxing activity for you as a parent. For example, one of the moms I know has been enjoying building Lego cars even more than her child has. The third point that I'd like to talk about, and I think it's very important, is to keep in mind self-care. So especially at a young age, children are very sensitive to how their parents are feeling. Most parents have understandably been preoccupied and also exhausted, because looking after a young child is always a demanding task. and even more so during these uncertain times. So this is why it's very important to remember that practicing self-care does actually allow you as a parent to take even better care of your children. So ways of looking after oneself depend, of course, on individual preferences and circumstances. For example, one of the parents I know has found it beneficial for her to go for a walk first thing in the morning before her kids are up and dad goes to work. So she has managed to create this important space just for herself. But self-care can also simply mean reaching out to friends, family, or supportive individuals to share our experiences and dilemmas. Finally, I'd like to introduce My Hometime, which is simply a drawing diary, a collection of the daily activities that children have been enjoying during this kind of extended home time. And the idea is that the drawing diary provides a relaxing and reflective experience that can become part of the daily routine, and it can include drawings of favorite activities or objects found in the home, drawings of pets, and so on. For example, a child I know has drawn a lizard with much detail that he found during a walk with his family. And I really like to invite your children to join this project, and I'd like to encourage you to share some of the drawings via our online platform. So I wish to thank you very much for your listening participation today, and I hope you will find it helpful to keep these 3 points in mind. So, provide stability by creating a balanced routine. Use play to allow your child or children to express their worries, and for you to remember to practice self-care. Please do get in touch with me. Do leave your comments or questions about this topic, and also have a look at other videos from my colleagues covering different topics that may be useful for you and your family. And you will find all these links below this video, including the Draw My Hometime poster, as well as resources and information on how to contact our service if you think that you or a member of your family may benefit from further support. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care, and bye now.